This week at Bungie, 2/16/2023. We have a VIDOC, a cinematic, and some LIGHTFALL news to cover. Happy TWAB's Day. Guardians, before we get into today's news, did you see the VIDOC? Our end begins, weaving the threads. Welcome to Neomuna. Okay, I'll stop shouting the titles in the VIDOC, but on a less yelly note, seeing Rohan, Nimbus, the Pokemon Pond, new exotic armor and weapons, and on top of working with Dever and Petra, yeah, let's roll it one more time.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been. Have we been built to defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity? The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that?
Okay, the Puka basically stays with her, I was about to say.
How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
Yeah, why is Callus so short? Or is the Witness just that tall, bro? Like, think about it. Is the Witness just that tall? Is Callus just so small? I don't know.
What must be done?
We were created for this moment, to deal with this conflict, to solve for this enemy.
Man, swing, swing, swing.
What the hell happens when evil finally arrives and confronts the Traveler?
Man. It'd be nice if we can actually, like, fly our ships and fight in space. But all of those are going to be cutscenes, more than likely.
The Traveler is threatened. The Witness is here. Callus's forces are here.
Callus's forces, they look like they've been working in mines. Homies is holding a lot in their back. Does that mean that this exotic scout's going to get a buff? You know, I would love to see that.
The Pyramid Fleet is here. Big shit is going down.
LIGHTFALL should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the one who was initiating the action. You were
I'm not gonna lie,
the
the Titan Super is pretty neat.
Attacking things. What this tone gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
Hold on.
The connections that we have to each other.
I could pause like that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, these guys are huge. Like, they're like Kaido size, dog. I thought they were like the same size as our Guardians. These are like insane. As long as you got a bunch of health, like, you should be able to roam. Kaido's bringing her blue boys to the fight.
Your troops.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all cost.
Dude, I hope we get to like actually
There's a
like
pretty big, serious threat that is happening to the solar
Fight with
system.
our
So we
ships.
really wanted to bring
Be
that
pretty neat.
gravity and that weight
be
into
next
the story.
level.
In a major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the finale for the Light and Darkness saga. We're pulling the Witness into the frame for the first time.
This dude is like, the more I look at him, at first he was
Big
goofy,
question has been,
but now like the dude just got straight black
what
eyes.
Will happen
He's
when
just,
it finds it? And
look at him, like he's not even
in
phased,
LIGHTFALL,
dude.
it does find it.
I feel like the Witness is so drastically different from any other antagonist that we've had in Destiny in the past. Now, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just...
Dude, look at this man. I think the Witness is just big. Look, he's like just walking around, ships are broken apart. Homie is like...
so reserved.
Homie is no joke. Go back a little bit, just a little bit.
Past.
God damn it.
Now, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved.
Dude, even his shadows or like his cloak is just ridiculous. What the f?
It's all about control with the Witness.
The Witness is here to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Callus. Always been power.
What are these? Are these tormentors? Nah, right? Maybe? I'm trying to...
Hungry. In it for himself.
It looks like Tormentors.
He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing Callus go through a transformation.
Yeah, those are Tormentors. Damn. Okay, these are like red Tormentors, because the Tormentors that we seen were like black. They had like the gold thing in front of them, like raw,
and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches.
Oof! Look at my man Drip though. You see his ring?
My inner beauty.
Holy Jesus. Callus is big. Because look at the Tormentors, right? And if you look at Tormentors to Guardians, right? Guardians are actually, you know, they were, you know, like a Tormentor could pick you up and have you up, right? Callus is sure next to the Witness, which is why I said the Witness is actually pretty big. And then if you look at Callus's whole belt and all this stuff on there, he has so many different, like, oh, he look like he about to dookie. Yo, Dev, relax, baby. Oh my God.
Inner beauty.
Yeah, Callus is gonna be some.
Odds are stacked against you. The Witness has arrived.
Bro, the more I look at the Witness, the more he look like a cat that's friendly, and next thing you know, that cat just claws you, bro. Yeah, Callus is not playing with us. Yeah, this is a different kind of Callus right here. Oof.
Everything's under attack. How do we deal with this? And then you find this thread.
We knew we wanted to do another darkness
So Osiris is probably going to take us on the weave and thread stuff.
power in Destiny. Are we going to do what everyone thinks we're going to do? Are we going to make like poison? No.
So these were the concepts, 1 and 2.
No. We're going to do something that you'd only find in Destiny. We're going to
Holy cow.
go talk about this thing called Strand, and it's the web of life.
What does it mean to have a cosmic web that's connecting everything around you?
My God. Dude, the drawings like that, they envision this stuff and put and then they bring it to life.
How do you actually make that like an ability? How do you make that like a power?
That's, dude. I don't care what anyone says, man. That concept art is just next level.
Something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the idea of the strings, the strands lighting up the world. I think that was when everything kind of started to come together.
Strand is,
dude, that is
unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler. We didn't get it from the Pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians. When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, you can do some really powerful things.
Dude, yo, the Warlock just dropped the rift and all these threadlings came out. If you guys don't know what threadlings are, they're like these little things that look like colony buddies. Look at this thing. He just he popped it.
You can do some really powerful.
Yeah, he drops it. I'm trying to see how many comes out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. No, actually, there's one in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's tied to Bungie on a number 7.
We have some exciting player class fantasies coming up with Strand that we're introducing. So we have the Hunter Threadrunner, which is going to introduce this threaded spike.
Wax.
The Hunter Super Silk Strike.
Dude, the throw, then the freaking dive over.
It's this kind of rope dart. You're constantly moving, constantly attacking.
Yo, you just imagine you just walk around the hood like, yo, what's up? just throwing yourself dude, that's actually a sick super.
It has an amazing style to it. It's just something we've never seen in Destiny before.
And then there's the Titan Berserker.
I think Berserk is going to be fun.
The Titan Super.
I think people hate it right now. I think Berserk is going to be fun.
Onto your hands, you have
especially because you get the shield too, and I think it's gonna do some damage. Like
melee attack that you can kind of combo indefinitely.
Oh, the ability to just move around with freedom, especially.
And then you have your heavy attack.
Especially if it's a super that lasts a while too. My God. And you could time out, bro. You can suspend people. Look at this. He suspends them, then goes up. Then you can hit him more. I love when people complain. I think it's going to be a good super.
And then there's the Warlock Brood Weaver, a mastermind of the minions that we call the Threadlings.
The Warlock Brood Weaver super is Needle Storm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get...
You said 3, but I see 6.
Launched out, and then those fly through the air. When they hit an enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the...
I see 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Actually, don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I see about 6.
Ground. They will then charge up and then turn into Threadlings.
Holy! How many Threadlings do I see on my screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 8 Threadlings on my screen.
All the classes will have access to a grappling hook. When you select that, that takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can you make this idea of swinging through the world equivalent to a grenade? And so designers came up with this idea.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to be taking a lot of rides on Sparrows. I don't care who you are. I see you in Neomuna and you driving through. I might just jump on for a full ride. And then look at I like how they set it up, right? You have your grenade, but then you have the thread as well. And you can see the cooldown. Right now it shows 14 seconds. So I'm guessing that's how long it can last for you to hold. So you can't just like hold on indefinitely. But then having like the extra charges here also makes sense. And remember I said it, right? Strand weapons are going to be the connect slot. Look, you can see this SMG is going to be a Strand SMG as well.
Of a grapple melee.
The grapple melee is incredibly powerful.
Oh.
I grapple onto an enemy,
which
stuns them for a second. And then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and
start
shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
Did y'all see that? That reminds me of Asio a little bit. Like when he's shooting the
and
SMG.
then when I get there, I grapple punch, blow them all up, and start shooting.
All right, he's shooting it, and it starts just tracking. Yeah, it starts.
Projectiles are flying all over the place.
All that stuff coming together was magic for me. Oh my God, that's Destiny?
Nah, these dudes are big.
Neomuna has existed for hundreds of years. It branched off.
It was
from
like
Earth
they were like
during
standing the
our
same height as
collapse
Kaido
and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping themselves safe.
It was amazing to see how the concept artists made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh.
Dude, concept
and new,
art.
but
Their
also
concept
part of the
art is
Destiny
just
universe.
next level, man. Holy Jesus.
When you think about how to design Neomuna, like what's the architecture like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats. That informs us sort of the architectural form language that kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure. We have that beach area where we show the sand is made out of diamonds.
It might be a Vex raid. You never know. There's people can forget the Vex are also going to be in the play here, and Osiris is like a big know-all Vex.
The whole terrain is following up into the beginning of the city. The color, the graphic design,
Don't want a Vex raid,
the
but
vibrancy, and yeah, there's some mysteries in there.
The cool thing about Neomuna is that it's like this big neon-soaked city, but it has quite a spectrum of different environments.
I think my favorite absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an
are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? You guys aren't seeing it?
arcade lost sector, and And I think we can relate.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
To spend.
I'm seeing a heavy stasis waveframe.
Absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is.
I see stasis here. It has the heavy marking on it. Also, that kinetic is definitely a different logo. I've never seen that.
It's an arcade lost
Shoots
sector,
it.
and
It looks like it has chain reaction too.
I think we can relate.
You shoots it, hits the ground.
To spending our days in.
Yeah, an exotic stasis waveframe.
Absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an arcade lost sector, and I think we can relate to spending our days in a sticky arcade. Man. Playing games.
We got a heavy stasis waveframe.
I'm so excited for people to see the puka.
That's gonna be nuts.
With all of the pukas that have been like.
Yeah, I love how they just low key just put that in there without like us knowing.
And then on the other side of the city is Callus's ship.
We did ask for stasis waveframe, but it's a heavy.
In
Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions in the air, and I just go back to the teamwork of everybody getting into a room and thinking like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Familiar.
Wait a minute. Okay, it looks like this warlock threw that tango up there and the hunter tied to it, right? Because the hunter has a tango in his hand right now. And that character just threw up another. These are called tangos, right? This person just threw a tango up, and then the hunter was able to grapple onto that tango that went up in the air. What?
This is a city that needs the Guardians' help and needs their protection, and Callus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
There's a lot new
The Cloud Striders are
about
big.
LIGHTFALL. We have this new location, and it has these new personalities that come along with it. They're defenders of.
Oh, this is a dope mural. Holy cow, there's a lot of different Cloud Striders. It's about 16. The guy on the top left, I guess, is the boss.
This city, and they have new perspectives that we really haven't seen in characters.
Ooh.
In Destiny, and that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus, and Rohan.
Yeah.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you.
Rohan is the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit. And Nimbus is the young rookie. Nimbus is learning on the job.
Nimbus was definitely a favorite of ours to animate. They're so boisterous and fun-loving and a little smug, but super confident in their abilities.
The Cloud Striders, bottom line, are cool.
Nimbus, on your face!
Dog. Tormentors are so fucking big. Look how big that Tormentor is, right? And then when Callus came out, Callus was bigger than these guys. So, and then Callus looked like a little baby next to the Witness. So, the Witness is huge. My God.
We want the Tormentors to be the most scary unit that you've ever fought in.
I want to fight some Tormentors, man. But their chest has that thing that Rolk had. And I'm guessing that's how we're going to be able to fight them. My man is holding a glaive. Maybe we have to shoot that first and then we could do damage. I don't know.
The Destiny universe.
Holy crap, this combatant is very powerful. It means business.
It's incredibly intimidating. This thing wields a massive scythe, has command over all this.
Dude, does my man have purple threadling? It looks like it. Look.
Void energy.
Okay, it's just void energy. Okay, it looked like freaking.
The Tormentor can like grab you, and that's something we'd never really done before with the boss.
Dog. Yeah, but you know how when we fought Ronk and we took, like, you do damage and then he opens up and one of them has that little string thing there that, like, what's shown up on his chest will show up in each spot of Ronk. That's what it seems like. It looks like you're gonna have to do damage and then break that.
Throws out the scythe. Has the play.
Okay, so what you're saying is don't get too close. Look at my man's hands, bro.
And in those moments for Dark Harvest, we actually do things with audio to make it feel even more intimate, where we duck.
Dog. I'm telling you, some of y'all gonna get picked up like this, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'll be there.
Out all the background sound.
Look at that, man. Oof.
So you really have this intimate moment with this terrifying creature grabbing.
Intimate moment? Finna die. What you mean intimate?
Lightfall and Season of Defiance are two sides of the Destiny coin. And so on the Lightfall side, we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away, sort of bombastic action fantasy.
Did he just do like a fucking reverse dive in the air,
Side,
dude?
we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away, sort of
My man just jumped up, pulled the thing, and then did a acrobatic dive. What? Then landed, bro. That's crazy.
On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's a story
What
that's much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth. Callus's forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners.
Go now.
We're trying to protect the last city, but much more directly and under much more threat than we have seen in a long time.
You're working with Petra, you're working with Devram, you're working with...
Yo, I swear, Devon has a No Land Beyond. They should just let us have it. You know, like Devon should be like, yo, here's a quest for No Land.
people that you know that are close to home and that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
That looks like a stasis sword on his hunter's back. Like an actual, like, stasis sword. Like, the size look like the Grass Average dungeon sword, but I don't think that's going to be an ornament. I think that's just another sword. Or it might just be a shader. Maybe. Honestly, this Titan helmet has a Clovis break sign on, like, that, on this area right here. This is looking like either an exotic or... a skin for what's that one exotic? The big ugly face one for the Titan. The one where like you get overshield. Was it Eternal Warrior, right? This could be an Eternal Warrior like skin. I hope not. I hope it's just a new exotic. It might not even be an exotic. It might just be like the gear that we get. But maybe. Looks very ugly. I can see a lot of people rocking it. Yeah.
We have a lot of weapons and armor for players to earn, and
we got a stasis bow. How do I know it's stasis? I can't tell you. You know what I'm saying? It might just be this spiky thing right here that's in my face. You know what I'm saying? But this better be an exotic, dude. Look at it. Just look at it. But this bow right here, though, that's a stasis bow, baby.
And I'm super excited to see what you've been working on.
They just low-key just throw that in there.
Strand exotics. The Warlocks are getting what's called Swarmers. They're these boots that will, on Tangled Destruction, create...
Now, but seriously, that bow cannot be in an energy slot, right? Because stasis cannot be an energy slot. So this is either going to be a heavy or a kinetic. My thoughts, probably heavy. So Leviathan's breath is about to get a little buddy. Maybe.
I'm super excited to see what you've been working on.
We have a couple of Strand exotics. The Warlocks are getting what's called Swarmers. They're these boots that will, on Tangled Destruction, create new threadlings at that location. Now they can either shoot it, or they can pick up a tangle and throw a tangle, and then that will also create threadlings. The Hunters are getting this helmet that will help them grapple through the air. As you grapple, you gain the...
Dog, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, that wyvern.
Grapple through the air.
Yo, my mans. If I see you every time doing this, you know I'm doing, I'm just going... Yo, yeah, yep. Keep away. Yep. I'm a Spider-Man my ass right off you.
You gain this new ability called Woven Mail, and it's reducing the incoming damage
chill over there.
Shots. The Titans get boots that will augment a aspect that they have. The aspect itself will just send out a wave that will suspend enemies in front of their barricade after casting it, but the boots will split it up into 3 waves.
Oh, so it doesn't matter what the shield is. It doesn't have to be a small shield or a big shield.
Boots will split.
You did the big shield, and it still did 3 waves.
Whenever they.
And then it picks stuff up. I'm guessing this bucko here with the big guys is not getting picked up.
And an enemy with these.
Oh, but he still gets suspended.
These boots on, they also gain Woven Mail. So pushing the front line further and further by being tanky.
I have been caught by those boots a couple times in our playtest. We have this incredibly cool heavy metal machine gun that fires according to its own rhythm, where it gets alternate effects every 4th bullet, and then every 16th bullet, it gets even more added to it. So we have this pistol that will use advanced technology to find your enemies. And so suddenly you're not worrying about aiming, you're really worrying about surviving during the lock-on time. And it opens you up to consider your movement more than your aiming, being able to lock on
and
to
aim is
multiple
his
guys
sidearm.
in your field of vision and then just obliterate all
Can't
of
wait to
them
see that in
was,
Crucible.
I think, a moment where I kind of went, whoa.
Breaking down barriers. Let's play Destiny where you don't have to aim again. Yeah.
We're introducing a ton of new features that are designed to make sure that the player experiences are as good as they can be.
I'm not gonna lie, the Warlock Super looks like it just goes off. Look at this, right?
The player experiences.
That shit just hits, bro, and then it just starts going. Threatling looks like they were fucked.
Are as good as they can be.
Wait a minute, that's not the Warlock Super. You know who super that actually was? That was a Titan. That was a Titan right there, giving in the hot schmeat. Watch
to make
this.
sure that the player experiences.
I see a Titan. Do y'all see a Titan? You see him? Dog. I see a Titan. You see him? You don't see him? Watch. Right there. You see him? Y'all don't see this man? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This Titan look fast as hell.
Good as they can be.
That shit looks fast as hell.
I think one of the things we're most excited
about. I thought that was a
about
Warlock at first. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that was a Warlock.
What we're calling Build Crafting 2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable to how you make a build. And then
Void Weapon Surge.
Let's allow you to save that build. And
Utility Kickstart, 1-2 Finisher, Proximity Ward. Okay, so we're basically going to have a lot of stuff that we have already. Quantum Vigor.
When we start
Charged Up.
the process of figuring out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any build crafting to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said we need to improve this experience, they came back with, well, what if we did a build management screen and let you see your whole build?
So Powerful Friends is gonna be named Fonts of Agility, is what I see here, because on this screen I still see like you gain a bonus of mobility while you have any armor charge. So I'm guessing armor charge is going to be the new thing. It's not going to be charged with light. We're going to have armor charge. It's no longer charged with light. And then it decays over time. So you can't just be charged with light the whole time. I guess you lose it eventually.
On one screen.
It's all in one place.
Okay.
You can see it, you can read it, you can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's going to come in and basically be our first ever companion to every single player.
Guardian ranks is our answer to what should I be doing in Destiny if I want to get better. You have this track that tells you what you should be doing.
So seasonal challenges,
for players
basically.
to start diving into that system along with combinations, a way to finally say thank you to players that you've been playing with. We think all of this stuff is coming to.
T-Rex said he worked on this stuff. This is pretty neat. So what is it? There's 5 different cards.
Together.
This one's called Selfless. You have recently commended this player. Put the needs of others above self and left no one behind. Okay.
Bring this more cohesive relationship between our players. When we think about the future of Destiny, we think there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny.
Why does this look like a Sparrow racing map, you know?
And Destiny being such a core part of our players' lives, we just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking about this antagonist to the Traveler for so long. In Lightfall, we get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off storylines that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions will certainly arise.
We have this finale with the final shape that's coming right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga. But Destiny is far from over.
This universe is about more than
I just can't wait to like grapple hook onto something and it's going to say turn back.
New ways to explore it. We want to show you new things to discover in the universe. Because we think that Destiny has a lot
joining allies. What you mean?
Lightfall is the
I'm trying to leave them behind, bro.
It's high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time, pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been before.
A lot of this gear is just like, man, the hell. Okay, 6 people is either in front of the new raid, or this is like a seasonal activity with 6 people. Usually that's how you fly into a raid. It might be Fallen Vex. That's my thought process on that. Right, so the latest Strand news, update on performance issue tied to latency, Festival of the Lost results in trials map voting, Prime Gaming loot update, VPX and Destiny going forward. While we're at it, here's what's coming with this week's TWAB. Journey through Darkness trailer, VIDOC Season 19 and the Cinematic, Destiny 2 Steel Series, Transmog for your desktop, and Lightfall Ritual Weapon Reveal. Journey through Darkness, we've been sharing quite a lot of information almost daily recently, hence the TLDR. We wanted to share this interactive way to get caught on what you need to know before going to Lightfall. Just in case you know a Guardian or 2 who may have not been, who have been touching grass instead of hitting rank 497 in Season Pass. Lightfall Interactive trailer. We can watch that later. Lightfall in the year ahead. Big goals for Season 20 and future seasons leading up to the final shape. Expand players' imaginations. Currency and engram changes. Continue to cast a wide net when it comes to Destiny 2 themes within Destiny 2. New weapon crafting enhancements. Bringing back a challenge of Destiny. Baseline challenge and most content being brought up. Increased ability recharge time. Reducing damage resistance granted by resilience. Reining in unintentional power creep. Enriching the content. Upcoming Crucible updates. New Crucible lab modes. Countdown returning Season 20. 3 PvP maps coming in 2023. Oh my. 3 PvP maps, baby. 3. Damn. PV updates. Season 16 and 19 Battlegrounds added to the Vanguard Ops. Refreshing Lake of Shadows and Arms Dealer Strike. Mars Heist Battleground coming to Nightfall rotation. Exotic Mission Rotator planned for Season 22. Targeted changes to ritual content throughout the year. Connect our Guardians. Commendations and Guardian ranks coming with Lightfall. Text chat update plan. Fire Team Finder early preview. All right. Enhanced weapon crafting TLDR. We kind of already saw this. Deep side resonance, resonant elements, enhanced rated depth weapons, and more. If you need to read about this, I have a video. We're also seeing some conversation about crafting, and we wanted to confirm that for Lightfall release, the number of crafted weapons will be similar to what was released in the Witch Queen. Okay, good. What you can craft in Season 20. Seasonal weapons, Neomuna weapons, base rate weapons, plus a handful of other weapons that don't have direct comparison to Witch Queen sources. In Season 21 going forward, the following will be craftable. Seasonal weapons and raid reprise weapons. Oh, yikes. That goes down by so low. Destiny 2 Steel Series. Neptune Gleaming Mega City of Neomuna is the inspiration behind the new limited edition Destiny 2 Lightfall collection of SteelSeries and Control Freak accessories. The collection includes the award-winning Arctic 7 headset, Aerox 5 wireless gaming mouse, and QCK Prism XL mousepad and Control Freak thumbsticks. If you guys are part of the Discord, Snurv basically updates people on emblems, and if you buy one of these things, at least the SteelSeries stuff, it comes with an emblem, and Snurv like updated it yesterday. If you haven't yet, and you want to become a member of the Discord, you can type in discord.gg/Ekuegan, which is EKUEGAN, and you can pick the role to become like an emblem intel person, and you get to know this before it happens. All right. As a bonus, customers who purchase something from the special edition will receive exclusive in-game cosmetic for Destiny 2, the viral celebration emote, and the luminescent precision emblem. So once again, like we said, you would kind of know this early on. Designed specifically for the Destiny 2 SteelSeries collab, available today at the Bungie store, SteelSeries and ControlFreak.com. So I'm guessing we have a glaive, it seems. It's not the holidays anymore, but we got ornaments. And the Lightfall Ritual weapon coming to Season 20 is going to be, looks like a Stasis glaive, maybe. Introducing Ecliptic Distaff, a Void glaive. While we aren't going to share all the details, we did want to share the new perks debuting on this weapon. Replenishing Aegis and destabilizing rounds. I guess it is Void. I just thought it was Stasis. And here's a look at the different ornaments. This one, imagine a Void glaive, but it looks solar, right? Then a Void glaive, and it looks like a Strand, and then it looks like is maybe a new red dark subclass. But that's cool. It's cool. Boosted. Starting Lightfall, we're changing how paid character boosts work. Especially, we're introducing a new type of character boost that includes a campaign skip. What? Once Lightfall launches, players will see one of the two types of boosts on the character screen depending on their progress. Lightfall character boosts appear when you hit soft cap with one character but have not completed Lightfall. This boost provides the selected character with a set higher power level gear. This boost does not skip the campaign. 2. Lightfall campaign skip boost appears when you complete Lightfall. Skip the Lightfall campaign for your selected character and unlock Strand. This only includes a set of high power level gear if your main character has hit the soft cap. If you haven't reached the soft cap or complete a Lightfall campaign, neither character boost will be available. It is also worth noting that while the Lightfall campaign skip boost does unlock Strand, you won't receive the rewards, item, upgrade materials you would have earned through playing through the campaign. Lastly, you might have guessed it, but skipping the campaign doesn't count as having completed legendary mode or any of the post-campaign missions. If you want those triumphs, you still need to play through the missions. I mean, play through the missions, y'all. Y'all don't need to pay for this. The Centurion in the room is obviously, does this mean I can skip previous campaign too? There isn't a way for now, but rest assured we'll continue to monitor your feedback on the matter. That's it. That is the TWAB for this week. It was all right. I think the VIDOC had the most things we can look for. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.